Hey guys, and welcome in. We have a special treat for you today. We are live streaming the Scott Fish Bowl 12 Orlando live draft. We have Fantasy Football guy there live. He is drafting. He got an invite to the Scott Fish Bowl this year. So let's get him up here on screen. Hey, bald guy, how's it going, man?
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no doubt. So this is your first year doing the Scott Fish Bowl, right?
Yeah, man, I played in about a million different kind of entry contests. I kept getting shot down with all my free time. I was putting in that 100-yard dash trophy smack runs through. My guy came in last place every time, like he ate a gallon of ice cream before he did the little race. But I finally made it. I reached out, and I think Jay the Plug was, very. He's got a little hookup with Scott the Fish, so I think
Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah, he reached out to Scott and said, "Hey, get this guy in it." So
Perfect.
Orlando's only 90 minutes away, and as soon as I found out that, I was like, man, this is something I don't want to miss.
No doubt. How could you miss that, right?
Yes, sir.
We got Fantasy Shot College up in here saying, let's get it, represent bald guy, hashtag fantasy is
What's up, Dan?
life. So
now, yeah, this is a way different kind of strategy from what I'm coming to find out in the research I'm doing. So there's some guys around me, I don't want to say too much, but I'll drop some knowledge here shortly.
Dude, yeah, this Scott Fish Bowl's got some wild stuff going on in it that makes it different from pretty much any other league you'll ever play in. It's just crazy. So, but it makes it fun. It makes it exciting, and it definitely makes it more of a challenge. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So tell us again how. Kind of tell us about the room there. How many groups they have, and how many draft boards and stuff. Just kind of show us around if you don't mind, just for a second.
All right, so let me shift the camera here. We got 36 people here today.
Cool.
And I'm Magic Kingdom Division 2. So my draft board's up right there where everybody's putting their names. I'm going to go up there and write Dead Sexy in a second. We got a big conference room. We got this Division 1 draft board right over there.
Perfect.
And then, they moved because they did have the third draft board in the bar, and I didn't think that was going to work so well. And then they got the NFL. So the one division is on My Fantasy League app. If you guys have ever played My Fantasy League, I've only done it once.
Okay.
And it's very hard to navigate the interface. So they got a cash bar up there for drinks.
Nice.
And this is it. This is the conference room. It's here at the Coronado Hotel Conference Convention Center. So we're going to have a good time today, man. And I already got my draft food in. I ate 10 wings. So I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to rock.
Awesome. I love that. I was telling you earlier, there were, I was looking at the list of people there today, and let me pull that up really quick because there's a lot of interesting people there drafting today. Looks like you had, 36 signed up for the live draft. You're there, of course, probably the most important person there. Let's see, football guys are there. Club Fantasy Football, Goat District, Women of Fantasy Football.com, Toilets to Titles. That's funny. Once Upon a Sunday. Is there Roto Grinders, Front Yard Fantasy, 14 Personnel. There's a lot of good people there. A lot of fans too, but yeah, a lot of good pages there. So that's a cool thing, man. It's a cool thing, and it's all for charity. So that's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it is, man. And, it's charity for kids with diabetes. So it's pretty awesome, man.
No doubt.
Going up here and throwing my name on the board.
Perfect.
I need a black pen.
Do what?
Thank you. Mine's a little.
Can you figure it out? Stickers are hard, man.
Got it. No, we're all writing your name on the board. Thank you, brother. My Sharpie was a brown Sharpie, and it just blended right in with the board.
Nice. Hey, what draft position you got?
All right, so I'm the 1.12, so I'm actually digging that.
Yeah, that's great.
This has that third round reversal, so I'll have 1.12, 2.1, and then 3.1.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty cool,
That's wild.
A couple of them, I do have a strategy for myself at that position, especially with Nick's here. Especially with the big thing here, you always want to play the play. And it is a game against the median. So even if your matchup that week, you lose to the guy that just has a crazy blow-up game, but then you would have ended up beating all of the 10 guys in the league. My wife, if you need her. Yep. No, well, that's collusion. Yeah. She's like, that's fine if I'm in the same league as him. I dig my wife, man.
You don't want her in that because you don't want her to beat you. Because we all know she would.
She's pretty good. So it looks like they're bringing her in. It looks like they're bringing her in. Let's see. Hold on. Let's look. She's going at it. Okay.
What's up, Albert? Thanks for joining us in here, man.
What's up, Albert? So a big strategy of mine, the week 17 differential, is where you want to try to have players in the roster that are going to be high-scoring games. So look at the last week of the year. It's going to be Patrick, Chiefs versus Broncos, Rams versus Chargers. So with my strategy going to 1.12, if I can get Stafford Cup stacked, and then maybe grab Eckler at that 3.1, that's something I'm trying to do today.
Boy, that would be sick.
I know, because, hey, in the mocks I've been doing, Eckler's fallen into a fourth, late third, fourth.
Really?
Because everybody jumps on quarterbacks in this league.
Interesting.
I mean, it's very quarterback heavy. It's a point per completion, negative half, and a point for incompletion. But if your quarterback throws under 66% on the week, that reverses. It now becomes positive 0.5 or negative 1 for incompletion. So your quarterback takes a big hit. It's a point for every first down. So I want to definitely make sure I'm winning at one of those three positions. If it's not going to be quarterback, I want to win at wide receiver. If it's not going to be wide receiver or quarterback, I want to probably win at tight end.
Yep.
I'm not going to get a shot at Jonathan Taylor. I probably could get Derrick Henry, but he's going to be great. So I got my strategy in mind.
I mean,
just have to see how it plays out.
Lucky for you, Jonathan Taylor's overrated anyway, right? So
completely overrated. I tried to leave his name out of my mouth so much this year. I felt like you said he was going to file a restraining order against me last year, man.
I was going to say, he was in your conversation every day. It was hilarious.
I know. I just couldn't keep rubbing the salt in the wound.
That's funny.
All right,
move that microphone just a little bit closer to you, if you don't mind. Just a little closer to your mouth. There you go. That'll work. That's funny.
How about now?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, so real quick, baby, you in?
I'm in.
You're in? What position are you drafting at?
First.
You're the 1.01?
What?
See?
Wait, so what? I didn't set up my name.
Here, babe, there's a black marker up there, I believe, or somebody had a black marker.
They put you guys at opposite ends from one another.
Literally, so maybe that's why they did that, because they put us in the same division too.
Yeah.
So now it's like we could, this is like one of those leagues where you can strategize to win money or anything. It's all for, charity and a good cause. So, she's going to be the 1.1 now. She's got a couple of copies of my cheat sheets. I had them all. I used the fantasy footballers cheat sheet. Shout out to those guys leading the way in this industry for the game that we all love. And, I put all the particular scoring settings in. So she's got a copy of that as well.
Tell us about the charity you're playing for.
Well, again, just like I had the last couple of years, it's going to be wigs for kids. Kids that are dealing with alopecia, having balding and stuff like that, losing their hair secondary to chemotherapy treatment, that are dealing with cancer, stuff like that. So I'm going to be making some posts and attaching the link for that charity throughout the year as I'm progressing and building images for this, keeping updated on how I'm doing throughout the season. So I'm really hoping that I can take this home, man, being a newbie. My buddy likes to call it a noob. He's a noob.
That'd be great. Average Joe Sports says, "Let's go, Baldy." Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Shot Callers is wondering where Montgomery was falling in mocks.
Bro, Montgomery's falling to like a 6th. I've got DJ Moore in a mock in the 7th the other night. I got Deontay Johnson in the 6th, and I got DJ Moore back-to-back in the 7th. So I was very happy with those wide receivers. Yeah, man, everybody jumps on the quarterbacks. So I don't know how it's going to go here. I've also read some articles that say don't mock too much because the way it goes in the lives, it doesn't go that way at all.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, yeah.
People throw weird oddball picks in there for you just to throw you off.
All right, well, Kiki just went up and made her first pick. She's the first pick. She just went up and pulled the trigger on Justin Herbert as a 1.01.
Okay. You're right, quarterback heavy, huh?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's going to – so it is a 2-quarterback. It is a super flex league.
Interesting. Okay.
Super flex, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 2 flex, 1 super flex.
Interesting.
We are fired up here. We are drafting. Let me flip the screen around, see what these guys are doing
I
here.
got the draft.
Let's see if I can. There we go.
So Josh Allen just went next.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get a good view here. Put my
Honey, what kind of timer did they give us?
I don't know. Like now.
No timer? Just get up there and put your sticker on the door.
That's funny.
Yeah, so there's no timer supposedly.
Interesting.
All right, so the board's getting stickers placed on it right now.
Alrighty, pick 2 coming here.
So Joe Burrow just went third.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they're moving right along.
Yeah.
Who was the second? You had Herbert 1. Who was second?
Allen.
Oh, okay.
Burrow third. We'll see. Like I said, I want to take that Stafford Cup stack. So let's see. Let's see what falls to be here. My leg's shaking. I'm nervous.
Yeah. Albert says, "Wow, Burrow over Mahomes."
I know that's what everybody in the room's kind of talk around the room's kind of at right now as well.
Yeah. Someone may be a Cincinnati fan.
Jonathan Taylor just went 1.04. That is the earliest I've seen him go in any of the mocks. So see, it's already different than any of the mocks I've done.
I was gonna say that's
already different.
Hey, bald guy, do me a quick favor, really quick. Can you rotate your phone a full 180 degrees and put your camera on the other end on that tripod? Does that work? Did that rotate the video? There we go. Now go to the other camera really quick and show us the draft board. Let's see if that fixes that view a little bit. Oh, there you go. We were just seeing a little bit of your tripod there when we were looking at the draft board, so just trying to clean up that shot just a little bit. I can't hear you right now, so probably got to wait for your audio to come back. I'm just messing up your whole setup here. He'll come back on, guys. He's going to get that fixed for us really quick. I know that big black knob was right there in the middle of his picture there, so I'm going to try to get that off for you. So I'm going to get you a clean shot of the draft going on there. So starting off, it's a quarterback-heavy league, so that's interesting. You got Jonathan Taylor going 4th overall. Let's see. Bald guy's back on here. Let's see. All righty. It sounds like we got your audio back.
All right. So what happened there was my power button clicked off.
All right. Flip us around the other view really quick, and let's see if that view is fixed really quick. Yeah, it's a lot. It's better.
Kind of get a wider view of the room.
Well, there was a black knob or something from your tripod in the other shot. So.
Oh, copy. Thank you for.
Yep. So this is a much cleaner view than that one.
All right, so I'm at home. Just 1 sec.
All right, so catch us up here.
All right, so after JT, it went Mahomes, Murray, Jackson. So it's 6 quarterbacks, one running back right now.
Okay. Now, question: in this league, do you think that passing quarterbacks are more valuable than rushing quarterbacks?
Not necessarily true, because one of the stats I looked up last year was Carson Wentz as a late round, like 9th, 10th quarterback actually did pretty good, simply because he was above that 66% completion rate.
Right.
So they didn't ask him to pass too much, but the passing that he did do, it didn't end up penalizing him at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is different. You know, like I said, you
Yeah,
get those
that's
points for
different for
first
sure.
downs, so it's different. Right? Murray, Jackson, is that Hurts? I think it's at that time where I need to get glasses, brother. That front number rolled over on the odometer. 40 this year, so
Oh man.
glasses, bifocals coming in soon.
Yeah, shot callers wanting to know if Jalen Hurts had gone yet, but
He just went right now at 1.45. Jalen Hurts is 1.8.
1.8. All righty. Your pick is
All right,
coming.
so this is looking pretty good for me right here.
So far, so
Based
good.
off what I want to do. based off what I want to do.
And you have a different backup just in case one of your guys gets taken, I'm sure.
Yeah. So Kelsey just went with the 1.9, and it is a tight end. It is a tight end bonus league, so that's a huge pick
Oh,
right
tight
there.
end bonus league. Yeah, that's a big pick then.
Yeah.
So Andrews might go pretty quick here then.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the mocks I did Andrews make it past the mid-second round.
Especially if Kelsey's already gone, then that means Andrews is probably going quick after that.
Yep, you know how that goes. People see somebody go, oh, let me get him too.
Yeah, because those two are kind of in a tier on their own. They're a whole nother level there.
CMC just went
Okay.
with a 1.10.
1.10 with CMC.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Let me get
One
my
more before you.
So look, man. All right, so now I'm in a predicament. I'm definitely going to either get Stafford or Brady, and with this point scoring, I might want to get Brady over Stafford. What do you think?
If you're getting Cup, I kind of like that stack. That's
I
just
know, and I liked it. I know, and I liked it too. Like I said about that week 17.
Yep.
Oh, nope, never mind. That just made the decision for me. Brady just went. All right, so I'm going to go up there. I'm going to put my stickers on back to back, okay?
Flip your camera if you can.
Yep, do it right now.
Perfect. Yeah, it looks like. All right, we're good to go
All
here.
right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Yeah, guys, so he plans on getting Cooper Cup here. He's got 3 picks back to back to back. So there's a third round flip there. So he's gonna go for a Stafford Cup stack here. What he was saying earlier. He was considering Brady, but then Brady just got taken, so he's gonna go with Stafford for sure. Alrighty, his first pick's on the board there at 112. Now he's got the 2-1. No, he doesn't have 3 in a row, I don't think. No, he's got the 3-1, sorry. So they'll go through the second round here, and then he'll have the 3-1. So he's got 11 picks here.
All right, so I got my game plan, what I wanted, especially for that week 17 differential. I got my Cup Stafford stack.
Perfect.
So that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Nice. Yeah, that's a great stack, I feel like, here.
Yeah, brother.
I feel like Stafford's pretty underrated in fantasy.
Yeah, one of the other stats I read specifically with the Scott Fishbowl scoring was that even though Cooper Kupp had his enormous year last year in regular scoring, he only scored 0.4, 0.6 points above Jonathan Taylor. Well, in this format of scoring, based off the first downs, based off the receiving, based off the point PPR, 0.5 per reception, he was like 100 points ahead of the next closest guy to him. So if Kupp can emulate what he did last year, I'm sitting pretty with that.
No doubt. That's a great
All right,
place
so
to pick up Cooper Kupp.
Dak Prescott went after me.
Okay.
Russell Wilson. This guy just went double tight end. He went Kelsey Andrews. The guy that picked Kelsey went Andrews.
So it must be a really tight end friendly league.
Yeah, that's a strategy I have not seen yet.
Man.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. I like it. I like that.
I actually really like that myself.
I actually really like that. Yeah, that is different. I'm going to
like
put it around here to me for a second. I have not seen that strategy enacted thus far. Like I said, if there's 2 guys that are getting you a crap ton of first downs, and there's most teams that pick or pass the ball on 3 and 2, 3rd and 2.
Yep.
You know, Jonathan Taylor's getting the ball on 3rd and 2. Certain running backs are going to get the ball on 3rd and 2. That's where those point for every first down comes into play.
Yeah.
Kelsey Andrews, first down monsters all day long.
All day. Let's see. Sean Color says, LFGGGGGG. You know what that means. Especially with 1 year of the Rams offense under his belt. Love the Stafford stack. Yeah,
I do too, bro.
Stafford had a great year last year. I think it's going to get better this year.
All right, so Najee Harris just went with the 2.4.
Also, I'm still fighting off a sickness, so sorry for all our viewers. But sorry for blowing.
No, you sound great, brother. You sound great.
Kids always coming home from daycare getting me sick, man.
Hey, man, it's going on down here in Florida. The state where no masks are allowed.
Yeah, I mean, we don't wear them here in Oklahoma, so
It's going around, dude. And I'll be honest with you, the last time Kiki and I both got sick was when we were up here at Disney and went to Disney Springs. So, you're just surrounded by tons of people from all different places, different germs, different immunities. We both came home. We didn't have COVID. I had strep thing, guys. She just had like a sinus infection. But, we felt like crap for 3 days.
oh yeah. Mine's
So,
today's a week for me, so I don't know what it is, but it's not COVID, but it's something, and it ain't pretty. But anyways, enough about my grossness.
I hear you, man. Not you. It was tight.
Let's see what you got.
All right, so followed up by Najee Harris with a 2.5. With Kyle Pitts, Justin Jefferson, and who's the next one, Dave? CeeDee Lamb? Oh, Derek Carr just went.
Okay. Now, if Derrick Henry's still available, right?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's 4 picks. It's 3 picks away from me. Who's that? Jamar Chase just went. Jamar Chase just went with a 2.9.
This is getting interesting.
Yeah, so I'm going to have, like I said, I am 3 picks away from executing the game plan I wanted to do, which would be awesome. That's going to 3.1.
Yeah. That would be
And that
fun.
would have me in that Week 17 matchup, the Chargers versus
Yeah,
the Rams.
Shot Caller supports that if you can get it. All those crowns, get the king.
Oh, I like it. Let's get him. Oh, he wants the king, yeah. Well, that's also another good Week 17 matchup. I saw that the Titans, I can't remember who they're playing, but another great Week 17 matchup is going to be the Bills versus the Bengals. So that's going to be a high, like I said, the goal is to really get a high-scoring game. Okay, Kirk Cousins just went with the 2.10.
Gross.
But hey, he's accurate, so he's not going to get, you're not have to worry about him getting penalized,
Yeah.
All right, so we're coming to that third round reversal here. So I'm going to flip it around because my pick's coming up here, coming down the pipe any second now.
Love it.
When I walk away, you'll get to see the lovely Fantasy Football Network logo on the back of my shirt. It's small, but it's at the top.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Hey, where'd you guys get the cups at? They have cups up there? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Those are just for the VIPs.
For the VIPs, yeah. Yeah, I tried to shove the whole lemon into that can. It was like eating a lemon.
You put a lemon in your Blue Moon?
I put a lemon in my Corona. Most people do a lime. I'm a lemon fan in my Corona.
Interesting.
So it looks like our draft so far is moving the fastest. Everybody's still in the beginning of the second round.
All right.
We're coming to the end of the third round. We got our 2.11 picker up there right now, and then it's going to be third round reversal for me.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers. Last minute play. Let's see.
Hey, you still got to pick your
Who's that?
Right.
Who's that, honey? Stephon Diggs just went 2.11.
That's with the same person who had Allen, I think.
Yeah, so they just got their stack.
Yeah.
That worked out perfectly for her.
No doubt.
So man, like I'm gonna have like an option here to get Austin Eckler. Devontae Adams hasn't won that yet.
That's interesting too.
Oh, this is rough.
Yeah,
What do you? If there's anybody in the comment section, what do you guys think? Eckler or Adams?
Eckler,
So my
Adams,
wife-
or Derrick Henry.
I'm thinking Eckler, bro. For some reason, I just have it in my. I don't know. What do you think? Help me with this one.
That's hard not knowing the scoring of it, but Eckler's a beast. I'm a huge Eckler fan.
I know I am too.
Matches up with
It's either a
the
horrible move or a good one. We'll see. We'll find out.
Oh, you got so Kiki went back-to-back quarterback. She got Aaron Rodgers with the 2.12. I mean, such disrespect that Aaron Rodgers has fallen that far. You know what I mean?
Wow.
All right, let me go up here and make my 3.1 round reversal. I think I'm going to do what I'm going to do. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do here, man.
I think you do.
I know, but it's there's so many options.
Oh, I know. It's wild. It just depends. Do you think like someone like Derrick Henry is going to get a lot more like first downs and
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I do.
than like an Austin Eckler, who I mean is going to score comparable touchdowns most likely and gets those PPR points. So, is the PPR points, does it kind of offset with those first downs? It's tough.
Yeah. I'm going to go with my gut, man.
Alrighty.
I am. I'm going to go with my gut. All right. I love this third round reverse. That's nice.
Yeah, that's real nice.
All right, so Eckler at the 3.1.
Eckler.
That is what I wanted.
Yep, that's exactly what you said before this started. That was the
Yep.
very first pick for you.
And I got it. And I got to be honest with you, like, putting in all the scoring settings at the Fantasy Footballers app, it kind of changed. I don't know if you've ever navigated that interface. Like, we're going to have that here soon with the network. You guys are working hard for us, putting something to come together where we can do the same thing like they are. It calibrates it for you, and all the scoring settings or all the rankings will change based off the inputs that you pretty much put in. So if you put 1 point PPR in one, another point, it re-ranks and reshuffles everybody around. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's, man.
So CeeDee Lamb went with the 3.2 with the third round reversal.
Now, when's your next pick?
So now I am all the way like the 1.1 coming back all the way to the 2.12. So now it's like the 3.1 coming all the way back to 4.12. So I got a good 18 picks before me.
Yeah, that's
no
tough
22 picks before me.
Woo, rough.
But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of guys are still left. Derrick Henry went with the 3.3.
Okay. There's a lot of great players still out there, it sounds like.
All right, so I'll give you a little rundown of who's still left. Into the third round, you still got Joe Mixon, Dalvin Cook, DeAndre Swift, Leonard Fournette, James Conner, just to name a few. You still got Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Mike Williams, Tebow, Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins. You still got Darren Waller, Dalton Schultz, T.J. Hawkinson, George Kittle. All these players are still left in the third.
Jeez. That's nuts.
Because everybody goes to quarterback heavy.
Yep.
So what I'm doing now is I'm going to wait on quarterback until later, 8th, 9th round, give or take, 10th. But I'm going to try to pull the trigger on somebody that I think is fairly, at least halfway decently accurate.
Yep.
Like a Matt Ryan, for example.
Yep. Going to be underrated this year.
I think Jared Goff is highly underrated. They just really surrounded the guy with weapons. Maybe I'll take him if he's still there.
Who was that?
Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook just went.
Okay. Shot Colors is looking to be down on CeeDee Lamb right now.
Yeah, I know. He's literally gone this late, but he's only the 1, 2, 3. He's the 5th wide receiver to go right now, all the way into the third round. We're in the middle of the third round.
Adams still hasn't gotten picked either.
Devontae Adams just got picked.
Oh, okay.
That's Adams, right? That Debo or Devontae Adams? Oh, okay. No, dude, Devontae Adams is still up there. Debo just got picked.
Okay, so Debo before Devontae, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're fine. It's on me right now.
No, it's all about you.
I'll keep flipping it around.
But it is all about you. Make sure they do this.
It has to be.
I just want to set the draft order, and that way we can plug these in.
Yeah, so this is the first. We do the first 10 rounds live today, and then the slow draft is going to resume on Sleeping.
Oh, okay.
So 22 total rounds. So we'll have another 12 rounds. I think it's like an 8-hour clock. The clock will shut off overnight, so that might go on for the next week or so.
I love a slow draft. I love them.
I do too. The one thing I just don't like about it is when people sign up for a slow draft and then they start complaining a couple of days in.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like, guys, it's a slow draft. Quit complaining that we're an hour in. People have jobs.
You know what you signed up for, man. Come on now.
So is it just the normal league with trading and everything too, or is it kind of a best ballish type thing?
No, so no trading at all. No trading at all. Waiver wire runs, 1 p.m. Wednesday, and after that it's a standard $100 FAB budget.
Okay.
What was the one thing that was different? So one thing I noticed from my research is this might not be the biggest league to handcuff guys in.
Okay.
Simply based off the fact that you're shooting from the roof here. I'm not gonna grab Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. I'm not going to be hoping that one of them, in the same game in the same week does really, really well. It's like I want to go. I'm either going to take Zeke or I'm going to take Pollard.
Yeah.
So good guys that I'm going to be looking to maybe shoot for the roof and maybe say round 14, round 15. I'd be like a guy like even Gus Edwards coming back this year. Tyrion David Price, that's on the 49ers. So it's not like I'm taking a handcuff to somebody else, but I'm taking a guy who, if the starting guy does go down, they can come right in and do work.
Right, exactly. Shot callers, I'm not even putting that on screen.
What? I can't see.
Yeah, that doesn't even deserve to be on screen.
All right, so what do you say? What's ridiculous? GCD hasn't done anything to win him and talk. Yeah.
Not even reading it out loud.
Now,
How do I boot him out of the chat room? He doesn't deserve to be here.
Now Trey Lance just went.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering how he was last.
Yeah, the room's kind of going a little haywire on that one.
There's big potential there, but it's unproven.
I mean, dude, he didn't even really play too many college games.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. People see what they want to see.
Okay, first of all, shot callers, my bias is going to be here because he played at OU and he plays for Dallas. Both my teams, I'm going to be biased on.
Yeah.
The dude's a stud. When he got drafted to the Cowboys, I teared up. I screamed. I cried that night. I'm not going to lie. I cried.
Yeah.
I was a little bitch boy, and I cried. I was just so excited for it. Huge CeeDee Lamb fan.
We all cry when it comes to this game.
I only cry for sports and dogs. That's about it.
And babies,
Nah, no, I'm kidding.
What's Jay say? F them kids.
Too funny. Oh man, they got weird stuff too.
Thank you, sir. That's nice of you. Thank you.
Thank you so
I have
much.
juice, soft drink, stuff like that.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Bro, Kiki's like the VIP everywhere we go. When you're 8 months pregnant, you just get about anything that you want.
No joke.
I mean, they got guys up there giving her pillows. They got giving her free bottles. It says in the sign, bottle of water, $8. She's got a couple free ones. Bottle of water, $8 though. Come on, man.
$8 for what?
Bottle of water.
Oh my gosh.
So my Corona's $9. The bottle of water is $8. What do you think I'm gonna drink?
Yeah, no joke.
Joe Mixon just went with the 3.10.
This year's different, shot callers. He's the number one, true number one.
Well, this is getting spicy, man. There's a lot of good value.
Yeah.
I would maybe, like I said, trying to get a big win at the next position, which I think I got the win at the wide receiver position absolutely locked in.
Yeah.
I got probably the second or third best at the running back position.
Yeah, I agree.
There's still 14 more picks before me. But with the guys that are left, bro, I mean, I'm looking at getting some huge value right now.
I could see someone like Mike Evans flying under the radar here.
That's what I was just going to say. Zeke's still there. Connor's still there. Fournette, Aaron Jones, Nick Chubb's still there. See, if Higgins comes all the way back to me, because remember, I'm going to be on the snake, so I'm going to get back-to-back picks again.
Yeah, it's wild.
Keenan's even spicy. He's even spicy. Let's see. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Shot callers, I hope Jalen Tolbert comes in and does some good stuff. I hope so.
All set. We're drafting. We're filling in our draft positions right now online.
I can't do that. I'm on camera. Sorry. I can't do that. I'm on camera.
It's tough to be important.
Yeah. I can't do it.
That's the one thing the pregnant lady doesn't get, huh?
Let me see if it'll let me log in.
Yeah, you can. Hey, just do it on the browser. Do it on the browser. So they just now started wanting to us. So it's supposed to be a live draft.
Yeah.
Sticker board draft. But now everybody's wanting to try to have us input our picks on the sleeper draft as we're doing the live drafts.
Oh, interesting.
How much did you get the app? No, if you do Safari, go to the browser. You should be able to open it. Click log in.
Why would they change that right in the middle of the draft? Come on now.
You know how that goes.
Absolutely.
All right, we're having technical difficulties.
Uh,
I'm walking with the camera. We're gonna go up and get a beer.
let's see what you got going on.
Uh-huh. All right, brother. May I have a blue moon in a glass, please? Yeah, so beers are 9, water is 8.
Yep, give
So
me beer all day.
Give me beer all day. Nah, my wife's got water. Thank you, though.
Pregnant women
I hear
get
you.
free water?
She gets free water, yeah. Being 8 months pregnant, you guess you're
Logan will take the cash.
all right. May I have an orange?
Oh, yeah.
Got it?
Sorry, that was my bad.
Appreciate it. Thanks, brother.
You're welcome. You want to walk?
Yeah, treats for me.
Good.
Thanks, man.
Come back for it.
Never know.
Yeah.
I won't see you.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting live. Yeah.
Nice.
Huh?
That looks awesome.
It's like you're looking at my face anyways, right?
Yep, exactly.
Is it color or?
Looking right at your
Say that
face.
Is it a color beer or?
Blue moon.
My college wants to know if that's Ryan Fitzpatrick right behind you. I think he just walked.
No, it's not Ryan Fitzpatrick right behind me. Appreciate it. Here you go, sir.
Did kind of look that way. I agree.
Here's a
Sean
tip for you. You're
Connery.
welcome, brother.
Walked away.
Yeah, no, I guess the football guys are here. Like you said, RotoWire. There's a couple good people here that I follow.
Yeah, no doubt. There were quite a bit of. Let me get back to that list really quick because, again, there were quite a few signed up for the live draft there. Like you said, the Roto Ballers. So there was the Monocle Dynasty podcast, Triple Play Fantasy, Fantasy and Frames, Club Fantasy. I think Fantasy and Frames, that might be the guy that's sitting ahead of you there at the table. I'd have to get another look at him, but and then let's see. Looks like we got Climb the Pocket, Once Upon a Sunday podcast, Toilets to Titles, Women of FantasyFootball.com, ClubFantasyFootball.com, IDP guys. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's some good value.
Goat District, Club Fantasy Football, Women of Fantasy Football. Okay. Once Upon a Sunday, Football guys. That's us with the Fantasy Football Network, Focus Mac, Monkey Mac, cool. 14 personnel in Fantasy Six Pack. That's pretty good.
Wow.
Toilets to Titles, Roto Grinders. So, man, there's some good stuff in
Well,
there.
we can go on this. What do you mean? Huh? It's impossible. No, I can't just log out of the live to go up with my super.
I'll log out.
There you go. So what happened so there was a technical difficulty where I guess the three rounds in and somebody I guess decided to figure out that our draft order was messed up.
Interesting.
And I know I'm 1.12, so they'll be trying to take my dues.
Yep.
You're fighting somebody, bro. Like I said, I came in with a game plan to get those 3 guys my first 3 rounds, so.
And it actually worked out for you. That's crazy.
I know.
That rarely happens.
Dude, rarely. That
That's
rarely happens.
why you were so confused at your 3rd round pick, is because rarely do you not have to call an audible. And
Exactly.
it confused you.
And you're not so used to seeing guys like Eckler in the 3rd round.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, hey, am I seeing this right? You know,
Right.
so you got to kind of take that second to really make sure that something's right because I had the choice between Derrick Henry, I had a choice between Swift, Hill, Devontae Adams.
I think Joe Mixon was maybe still there at the time.
Joe Mixon was still there.
It's wild. Those quarterbacks. So you got Kirk Cousins going before these guys. That's a weird
I
lead.
know.
Everyone's adding the picks and the actuals.
Oh, we are.
We're trying to catch up.
Okay. Did they just decide to do that now?
Yeah, before.
I really can't get out of the live.
Well, we may just have to cut this short, man. I think that's fine. I
I
think
mean,
people got
okay,
a good view of it. I mean, it is.
babe, I'll do it. Give me a second. I'm gonna get out. Yeah, we're gonna end
Yeah,
it.
we don't want to mess up your draft for you or anything, but we wanted to see what it looked like and get a kind of an understanding of what this is, and we'll get on later this week or something and go over your final team and see how things are
Sounds good,
going
man.
and kind of do a catch up show.
Sounds good. And I'll take some pictures here momentarily. I'll tag you on the story and make you feel like sharing them on the site. Then we'll do that. So I'm gonna try to update here the next hour or so as I go.
Love it, man. Awesome. We'll have a
All
good
right,
time
brother.
and represent us well.
I am, man. You know it. Always.
See you, buddy. Have a good time.
All right, brother. Ball guy out.
See ya.
Thanks.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that sucks. We had to cut that a little short. Looks like they're having some difficulties there at the draft, and so they are going to have them draft on their phones and whatnot within the Sleeper app there. So switching things up a little bit. Well, that takes away his camera, right? Because we were shooting on his phone. So, anyways, so we're going to have to cut that a little short. But as you can tell, the Scott Fish Bowl just scores really strange, right? I mean, you have someone like Kirk Cousins going in the second round because of the scoring and how that's going, allowing guys like Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift, like all these guys are available in the third round. And even beyond picking Eckler at his 301, like other quarterbacks were going like Trey Lance and stuff before these guys. So, yeah, really weird draft, really weird strategy. And so that'll be interesting to see what team he ends up with, because I think they're coming up on his fourth round pick and there's going to be a lot of good players there still. So that'll be interesting. I guess we're going to cut this a little short. I don't really have anything else to talk about on that. We will do some updates. We'll do an update show later in the week to kind of see what team he live drafted and how the slow draft is going and how he feels about it. And we'll see. We might bring on Jay the Plug as well, because he's also participating in the Scott Fish Bowl this year. So we might bring him on as well, and they can kind of talk about their teams. They're in different divisions, so they're not really competing with one another. So anyways, we'll catch you later this week for those update shows. And until then, see ya.